So as it stands right now, this template is ready to go. But we can embellish this further to make it a little bit easier for the producers to fill out and give them visual cues to help them out. So what we want to do is actually add a snapshot of what the actual lower third is. So before I do anything else within Vizrt, I'm going to go back into Artist, and we're going to take a couple of snapshots. So I'm going to go into the server here, and I'm just going to turn everything off except for the lower third. And I'm just going to change or wipe out our text here so that we have a blank slate. Now I just want to take a snapshot of this particular option right here. So I'm going to use this little snap button, and I'll just give this a name. And if you want it RGB or RGBA, you can select that right here. I'm just going to use RGBA. I'm going to hit OK. Now I could take this and export it and use it in the template, but it's a little bit big. It took a snapshot at 1920 by 1080. I want to make that a little bit smaller. So what I'm going to do is use the image editor within Viz. I'm going to double click on the snapshot that I just took, and within the editor here, what I first want to do is scale it. So I'm just going to scale it down to about 40%. And then I'm going to use this crop and add here to move my edges and crop out the area that I do not want. So here we can move our top edge down and our bottom edge up. And once I like it, I'm just going to hit apply. And then I'm just going to do a save, and I'll just go ahead and save over that original snapshot that we took. So I'm going to close. So here you can see the new snapshot that we just saved, and I'm going to go ahead and export this by right-clicking on it and clicking on export, and just navigate to the folder where I want it. I'm going to save it in this case as a PNG, and I'm just going to hit OK. So now I'm going to go back into the template wizard and add this to the template. So first thing that I want to do is I'm just going to use this as a standalone image, and we have this option up here at the top where it says a static image. So if I highlight this, I come down into my template and click in the template. What it does is gives us this little box here. I'm going to right click within this box and say edit image. Now I'm going to come in here and navigate to the particular place where I have my lower third. So here we have the little snapshot that I exported. I'm going to click on that, hit OK, and then it fills this little template area here with an image. So I'm just going to spread this little image out by using the controls here. And I'm going to place this somewhere within the screen down here. So once it's where I want it, what I can do is I'm actually going to use these two things, my text bar, and I'm just going to slide this on top of it. And this helps us give the producers a little visual representation of what the actual lower third looks like and what they're typing. So if I want, I can slide this image on top of it, and you can see what happened here is that the image actually went behind it. So what we want to do is actually put this image on the back layer. And if I highlight the little image that we added, I'm going to right click and we're going to say send to back. What that does is pushes that image into the very background. Now I can go ahead and readjust our little image here to make it fit within this area, and this gives them the visual clue that this is now an image that can be changed. So now you can see that we have our two text boxes set up here, and we have this text in there. There's two ways that we can clear that out. We can either go into the run mode and highlight it and clear it out and then go back into the edit mode, or if we highlight our text box, there's another thing that we can do is if we come over to the All tab on the right hand side, we can take out that text by coming into the UTF-8 text and deleting it in there, and that will clear out that text as well. So when we save this template, we'll want to save it with these text areas blank. Make sure that there's nothing in them. Now the next step of the template is that we're actually going to add some functionality and use some scripting to create a little chiclet here that the producers can turn on and off. And then once they turn it on, they're also going to have a drop-down menu that they can select their different options. So that's the next step of the template.